Good afternoon, everybody. This is George Kafalis, Executive Director with Ignite, and I'm going to go over all the master sponsoring through invitation notes that I taught at Ignition 2013. Please excuse the low budget project here, but I wanted to get the information out as fast as possible, and I unfortunately could not master how to get the sound into the slides without all the static that I was getting. So I figured this would be a quick way to share with those that missed it, for those that didn't get a chance to go to Texas, and for those that saw it but wanted to see it again. Okay, so our first slide is going to talk about the types of prospective partners. You're going to see there where it says hot, warm, lukewarm, and cold. Hot is people that are in your immediate life, your parents, your friends, your next door neighbor that you go over there and have coffee with. These are people that, guys, you don't have to try to convince them to sit down and look at anything. You're just going to get them in front of it because you're always around them, and you're going to say, hey, I have something I really want to share with you. It should be very easy to get them in front of it. You shouldn't have to say anything, okay? Now you have warm there. These are people you can call and invite them over or out to lunch. So these are some friends that maybe, you're playing bingo with, you have a golf league with, you have a bowling league with, some of the guys at work. And these are guys that you should still be able to have enough credibility with them where you can say, I'd like you to see something I'm getting involved in. I would like your feedback. Now lukewarm is, you know them from, let's say, church, a dance club you go to, other kids' parents at school. So you really don't spend a lot of time with them, but you run into them on occasion. You know them by first name. Okay, these are people that you might want to, in my opinion, get to know them a little bit more. Wait for them to state what is in their life going on that they might need more income or more time, freedom, and then use that to your advantage when you get to understand that about them to give them an opportunity for a solution to their problem. Now, cold market is my favorite market. These are people that you meet on a daily basis that you've never met before. You didn't know them. You never expected to meet them. But now they're in front of you and you start talking about life or you start talking about whatever the conversation is. And you have an opportunity now to give them a solution to their problem. Excuse me. So that is the 4 types of prospects we have. The first 2 should be very easy. You shouldn't have to say a word. Just get them in front of it. Do not fall into the valley of death. Lukewarm, I think you're going to have a little bit of a conversation with them. Understand their why in life, fill in the blank by giving them Ignite as a solution. And cold market, guys, is really just being excited, talking to somebody at a car wash, talking about your rims, his rims, being at the mall, women, and you get to buy a purse. The lady next to you is like, oh, that's a great purse. I had a purse too. You know what? I got it through my new business. It was able to be paid for. Really, what do you do? Boom, there it is, okay? Wow, those are really great rims on your car. What do you do? Well, you know what? Now that you asked, I just won a free Mercedes. Really? How'd you do that? Well, I'd love to show it to you. I mean, hey, it might be something for you, it might be something not for you, but it's worth giving it a shot. So these are the prospects. And let's go to the next slide here. Ways to interact with others. Now, there's some great ways. You have face-to-face, which is my favorite. Belly-to-belly interaction, which means, just being, in front of somebody, really. And we've lost a lot of that in society these days because we have so much technology. But I think the best way to do something is to get them to face-to-face if you can. If you can't, over the phone is great too. I have a scenario for you where you can actually give somebody a call and ask them when they're going to be in front of a computer. They say 3 o'clock on Friday. I'm going to call you 3 o'clock on Friday. I want you to be in front of a computer for 15 minutes. I want to show you something. Call them up on Friday. You send them a link over. Now, don't send it to them too soon. You want to send it to them at the same moment so they're not out there Googling everything. And now you say, listen, sit down, watch this 15-minute video. I'm calling you back in 16 minutes, and I want you to give me some feedback. Let's say you can't do that. Well, you have internet, right? You have your videos. You can send them to your website. Social media is great, guys. You can reach out to people on Facebook, Twitter, and you can share with them an opportunity. And you have email and text, which is a little bit less personal, but it is a way to contact somebody or at least to follow up with somebody. Now let's go to the next slide here, number 4. And we're going to talk about our new virtual assistant, which is amazing, guys. The new Ignite virtual assistant. Please go into your back office and start taking a look at this. It has a lot of great features. Now, it's going to be complete by next week, but the features are training like videos, audios, brochures. You have organization, helping you acquire customers, building your team, communicating to your contacts. You can share videos and audio files through Facebook and Twitter. It helps you be accountable, and that's important. Being accountable and staying on top of your team, welcoming new people, communicating with preloaded e-cards. There's also personal development, real-time training, consistently updating the training videos. Ignite does that for us. So really get involved by starting to learn the virtual assistant, and this way your new team members can get used to that, and you can teach a culture. And you can see here it's kind of hard to see in the phone, but there's some marketing tools, the contact list. You have your Ignite virtual assistant here allowing you to keep track of your activity and how you're progressing and what steps you should take next. It's all laid out for you, and I think it's a really amazing tool. We're very lucky that Ignite has launched that for us. Now, the Ignite Virtual Assistant also has some great new videos. I've been using them in my presentation. Guys, 39 seconds. Everybody has 39 seconds to look at a video. Send it to them. Ask them what they think. They should be coming back to you now and saying, you know what? This looks really interesting. Do you have any more information? That's what really the point of having that is. Now, you see here, this is a people business. The tools make it easier. Guys, this is a very easy business. Honestly, all you got to do is say to somebody, I have something I want to show you. It's that simple. Create curiosity, create excitement, not giving them a bunch of information over the phone or an email or in person that you really don't understand yourself. That causes confusion and people don't want to see it then. Just, I want to show you something. I need 15 minutes of your time. It's very visual. And that's the easiest way to get them in front of it. Now, mastering the follow-up. Some people are going to be interested right away. That's awesome. If they're interested right away, you know what you do? You sign them up. You sit with them. Help them become qualified. If you have to sit there for an hour and watch those videos with them, sit there for an hour and watch those videos with them. Guys, when I trained somebody at my mom's day spa when I was working for her, it would take me 2 to 3 months to train a new desk person. I would rather spend 50 minutes with somebody watching training videos, and then they're going to help grow my business together than spending months training somebody at my mom's business. So get them started. Indifferent is okay. Put their name on a list and come back to them or ask them if they want to see information at a different way. Because some people might have seen it through a webinar. They might have seen it through a hotel meeting. They might have seen it through a one-on-one. And maybe for them, that's not the right way to see it. We all have our own way of what we prefer. So maybe you want to offer them another avenue to see it again. If they're not interested, I'll tell you this, save their name. They will become interested. I promise you this. As you have success, as you start making money, they will come back one day when their life changes and ask you if you're still doing that business, and you will say yes. But now you're going to be a managing director or a senior director, or like myself, many came back to me when I was an executive director, and now I was very happy that they joined a year later because now they were in my ED code, okay? So we're not selling anything. We're just sorting our contacts, and we always just move on, okay? If somebody doesn't want to be a part of the business, it's okay. You move on to the next one. Now, let's talk about mastering the follow-up. Set an appointment for a business presentation. Now, how do we, if they're interested, follow up? Well, we have face-to-face, you have webinars, you have the website, and you have the virtual assistant. These are a lot of tools that we have at our disposal, and this is what I was trying to say earlier. Everybody's different. You want to kind of get a feel for the person that you're dealing with. Not everybody likes face-to-face. Not everybody likes webinars. Not everybody likes your website video. So find out what that person is like and follow up in that manner that suits their personality the best, not your personality, because I can tell you right now we're all very different. And some of us get in a rut where we're doing the same thing for everybody, and that's not how we all learn or how we all understand anything. So to be successful, we need to change it up a little bit on how our prospect feels. Now, if they're indifferent, okay, mastering the follow-up indifferent. Now, guys, it says here to be a great listener, right? What that means to me is if you listen to somebody long enough in the first 15 minutes, they're going to talk about money or time or stress or something that's going on in their life that you can offer them a solution. So you just listen to their wants, their needs, their desires, and you can fill in the blanks, okay? I mean, think about this. If somebody is saying to you, I wish I can get a new car, you say, you know, I have an opportunity that helped me get a new car. If you're really interested, I would be willing to sit down with you and show it to you. It might be for you, it might not be for you. Now they're going to ask you to take a look at it. It's their idea, okay? Because they're like, well, you know what? I do want to see it. I'd like to see that. Or maybe just mention that you got involved in something that's giving you some residual income every month and it's been helping your family out. And let it be at that and see what they say, okay? Now consider objections. Objections, guys, are not a big deal. People will be skeptical. People will be indifferent. People will be negative. Just go with it. Just learn everything you can about this business so that you have all the tools at your disposal. So when somebody does have an objection, you have the ability to give them 100% of the facts, and that's really, really important because you can overcome a lot of that when you're not nervous and you're not sitting there going, I don't really know the answer to that, okay? So it's important for us to know as much as we can in this business so that we can deal with objections. Now, hearings, mastering the follow-up. If they're not interested, okay. If they're not interested, you know what? You can always ask them to be a customer. Now they understand deregulation. They understand how it works, and it might not be for them, but that can at least do you a favor. I would definitely use the emotional side of the human behavior, which is like sharing with them your why and why you got involved in this business and how it's going to help pay for your kids' college, not I can save you money. Okay? I mean, you can do, let's see if we can save you money in some of the states, in some of the areas. But you know, if you're in Pittsburgh, great, 20%, let's save you some money. Where I live, my mom's saving $3 a month. It would be hard for me to do that, to use that method. I always say I need a favor, and besides the point, you're saving a few bucks a month. Okay, no does not mean no. It means not now. In my opinion, it means I'll see you in the next code, because they might say no now, but they'll come back later. And I think we have another slide or two here. Let's see here. The last slide says, don't be the message, be the messenger. Absolutely, guys. This business is not about energy experts. This is not about selling electricity. It's about mastering the invitation and setting appointments and then following up. Many people think that you're going to follow up with them, and that's why they follow up. They never follow up with you, okay? In sales, it takes several times to show something to somebody or approach them with something before they actually decide to buy something or get involved. Now, because you might be throwing your credit card down the first day, when you see this, doesn't mean that everybody else will. It doesn't mean that they won't be successful. They will be successful. That everybody does things differently, guys. So let's make your business duplicatable, get them qualified, and get them onto the right track, and make them accountable. Say to them, okay, you signed up now. We're going to change your life. Next Friday, I have an opening. Let's set up a meeting. They might not have anybody in mind, but you're making them accountable. They're going to set that meeting, and they're going to make sure that somebody's there, okay? And that's really great because it teaches culture. And if you teach your team in the first 2 weeks to set appointments, they're going to continue to do that. They're going to start making money, and then you have duplication. If you do not do that in the beginning, they will not do anything in the first 30 days, and you're pretty much, those people are pretty much dead in the water, okay? Guys, I did it a little bit fast. I hope it helps. I wanted to recap an hour that we spent at Ignition into a 12-minute segment, and let me know how it works out if you like what I said.